Well, welcome back. My name is Sam, or Erfaren, and to start today, we are going to run around and try and find everything we can from the new 1.21.5 update. Now, if you know anything about having to find these new blocks, it means we gotta travel quite the distance. So the plan is we're gonna run into the Nether, we're gonna fly off in one random direction, we're gonna build another portal, we're gonna go there, and then hopefully it'll put us in a place that we've never been before, where these things will be loaded in. So first things first, we want to make sure we've got more than enough rockets, and right now we've only got 7, so let's just run over here really quick. And honestly, we're probably gonna want to take this with us when we go, but let's grab some more rockets just to be safe, and then we will tear this down and bring it with us. Sweet, okay. So there's a number of things that we're keeping an eye out for. The very first thing, and the thing that I want the worst, probably, is the cactus flower. I so badly want to have a cactus flower. So we're going to be looking for those. But then on top of that, we'll be looking around for the new bushes. We'll be looking around for the new leaf litter and all of the other fun things that are now in the game. So we'll go get those, and then we'll get on with the rest of today's episode. But I really wanted to start by going and actually getting some of these so that we can collect some more and create some more for ourselves. So now that we're in the Nether, I want to say that we've not really gone this way. So what I'm thinking is if we just fly on down here, and then just dig a hole that way for a little while, we should be good. We do not have any obsidian though, so hold on, let's go. We're gonna need obsidian, so let's go grab some of that here really quick. I feel like we've gotta have some obsidian lying around somewhere. Well, not just crying obsidian. Yikes. Is that real? We really don't have any obsidian? Well, we genuinely have no obsidian, so we're gonna fly on over to my secret little obsidian gathering space. We'll get ourselves some, and then we should be able to get back on our way. I have no clue how we've run out of obsidian. I feel like I was just over here recently mining some, so I don't know where it's all gone, but doesn't matter. We'll grab some, and then we can actually get back on the way. Alrighty, with 30 obsidian in hand, that is enough to make 3 portals, should the first few not work out in our favor. So I think we're in a good place, and now we can actually get to the Nether to get this all sorted. Okay, running away from that mess, like I said, we're gonna come over here, and we may as well fly down in this area. I'm gonna start something here, but may as well fly down here, and then just work our way this way for a little while. While we're getting this all mined out, do any of you have a favorite new block from the new update? Let me know. Let me know. I'd love to know what everybody is the most excited about 1.21.5. Now, like I said, I really don't think we've been this way yet, so I'm hoping we don't have to go too crazy far. The issue is, if I'm understanding kind of the layout of everything correctly, this is kind of where we went on that very first really long journey at the very start of the series that put us out into the ice and kind of crazy far out there. So I think we do need to make sure to go out, I don't know, probably we can start here at 500 and then we'll go to 1,000 and kind of so on from there and just see. But hopefully that'll get us to some place we've never been before. Whoa. Okay. Let's see, what are we at? We are at 447. Let's build out a little ways. And then we can maybe try and build a portal over here somewhere. Okay, we're a little farther than 500, but I would argue that that is for good reason. Let's just get to a slightly safer area here in this section of the basalt, and then maybe we just build a portal right here. This will be where our first portal is. I was just about to say the words, I hope we don't spawn in a cave, and here we are. Okay. How close to the surface are we? Close enough, it appears, maybe. Let's... Okay, so we're 4,300 blocks away from 0. I feel like we're relatively deep. Yeah, we're at layer 8, so we are relatively deep in this cave. So just to make sure we don't lose this portal, I say let's go ahead and dig our way up. I feel like we're probably still way too close, though. I feel like we've been probably in this area before. So you know what? Let's just scrap this one, actually. Let's just scrap this one, and we'll go even further. Well, it looks like we found a fortress, but it is just off of our line here, so I'm gonna ignore it, unless we kind of come up interacting with it here. What are we at? We are actually just over 1,000, so I think we'll just build this staircase until we see maybe some surface area, and then we'll build our next one. I mean, this does put us pretty much right next to this fortress, so maybe we just do a little break in here. And this one gets to be a little fortress portal. And hopefully we are above ground this time. Nope. Why would we be? Hey, diamonds. Nice. Okay. Well, let's grab these. How much deeper are we now? We are at -13. Okay. I think it's worth it to go up from here and just see if we can't find anything. But this doesn't make me... I don't have a lot of confidence we're going to find anything, because spawning underwater, or spawning underground typically means that you're underwater. And that is where my fear is right now, is that maybe we are underwater. Yep, here's an underwater cave already. Which we can't lose this place right here. So we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to figure out what we're doing here. So I suppose let's get a little base under me. And we'll just build up here with this netherrack until we've made it up to the surface. And we'll see. I don't have a lot of hope about this one, but let's not quit before we've actually seen what's here. I see leaf litter. So that means that we are definitely in a place we've never been before. So let's jot down these coordinates really quick so we do not forget where this thing is at, because this is going to be our way home now that we're here. With that jotted down, we can drop some of these random blocks that we definitely don't need to hold on to, and let's go pick up some of this leaf litter. I don't know how much of it needs to be picked up with fortune. I know that this stuff doesn't, and I also know that technically we can get leaf litter on our own. All you have to do is smelt leaves, but I figured we may as well make it part of the journey, right? Actually getting this stuff for ourselves. There is a 64 stack of that. That's great. Let's keep an eye out for either the firefly bush or the new bush. And then we'll grab, there's one right here. Grab a couple of these. Okay, maybe let's take to the skies and see if we can't find anything up here. Firefly bushes, anything of the like. Oh, new cows and some wildflowers. Let's go grab those. Look at all these. Grab ourselves some wildflowers. I think these would be great decorations around over at the village, especially because we've got all of the oh my goodness, the cherry blossom petals that we can lay down. I think these are going to look so good with all of those. So that's really exciting. Okay, back to the skies before we get shot. Do we see the firefly bush? Ooh, exciting, exciting, exciting. Okay. Let's get over here and try not to make any of these baddies angry. See the little firefly particles just floating around. Oh, they're so cool. And they actually make a sound. Let's turn up our sounds here a little bit and I can kind of show you what sounds they make. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. I love it so much. We'll turn the ambient back down. So we need that bush. There is definitely a creeper under me and a skeleton and a spider. That guy just did a 360 on me. So we'll take these guys out. We'll grab that. And then that's all we only need the one because we can actually duplicate it with bone meal. Oh, poor guy. We got all sorts of mobs on us though, which is not fun. Okay. Perfect. Let's grab the firefly bush. Oh, that's so fun. Okay. We've got the firefly bush. Now, we got to keep our eye out, like I said, for some cacti, so we can maybe find ourselves a cactus flower. Well, we have to go over here and see what's in this. Oh, I'll take the lodestone since those naturally spawn in these now. That's fun. Whoa. This isn't new, this is just pretty. Oh, look at all the wildflowers up here too. Oh, that's so cool. You're ruining my piece. Okay, so now we're looking for a desert, but we did just find a pill garden. I mean, they're always fun. They're always fun. They're always scary too. I still stand by it. I don't think other mobs should be able to spawn in pale gardens. I think it should only be the creaking. They should just make the creaking be scarier, like have it, you know, do more damage and have it be the only thing that can spawn here. That's just my personal thought though. There's another pale garden over there. That's cool. What is it? It's like a shattered village. Do you see this? Are you your own village here? Not that I need food, but there is food. Shall leave these for the future. I could sleep. That feels like a terrible choice, so we won't. Until we absolutely need to. Whoa. Look at this place. Wow, that's cool. That is really something. All of this terrain generation is just gorgeous. There's another village. I feel like they changed up the generation of some of these taller trees. I feel like they're generating like limbs and things that I've never seen before. But maybe that's just me, but it looks like they might have changed it up and it looks really good. Okay, we're still in new chunks because this is all leaf littered. But we still have not found ourselves a desert. Look at this, another village. There are so many villages. I feel like these are just generating non-stop. Okay, now we're getting to warm biomes, so I'm thinking somewhere around us we should likely get a desert. Oh, yeah. Desert and Badlands. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, there's another one right here. Okay, I think I need Silk Touch. I don't know if I do or not, but I'm just going to take it just in case. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. And then we also should grab some of these dead bushes while we're here. Just because I think these look really, really good in wheat fields. And I would like to intersperse some of them in our wheat field to kind of break up the monotony. Especially when we go to expand that. I think, just like the others, we can just bone meal these and they'll all duplicate, but I just want to, I don't know. In case that doesn't work, I really want to make sure we have enough. So we've got some short dry grass, some tall dry grass. We have a firefly bush, we have a cactus flower, 3 bushes, wildflowers, leaf litter. I want to go grab some more cactus flowers just as we see them. And then I figure we can run back. We'll also grab... Can you not just have these dead bushes? What? No, I thought you could so... Oh. Do you need to do it with shears? Aha, that's what it is. Okay. I also have just never collected any of these dead bushes, obviously. So I'm also going to grab some of these while we're out here. I think there was a closer Badlands to us, but not one that we hadn't been to. Nice. Let's just do a quick once over just to see if we can't find any other cactus flowers that are out here. And then once we've collected a few, we'll head on back. Oh, I love the new ambient sounds of the desert as well, just with the blowing wind and hearing the sand around you. I think that's so cool. Oh, tragic. Okay, well, we only lost 1, but we do have 10. And that is more than we had. We're about to have 11. I won't do what I just did though. We'll do it that way. There we go. 11. We'll go grab this one for 12. That is a massive mountain. Kind of looks like a chameleon sitting on top of a rock. There you go. Now you all can see that with me. I believe these two are the last 2 that are around us. So I'm just going to grab these. Oh, there's one more over there actually. So we'll grab this one that's right here and that one right there. We'll check out this ruined portal and then we will walk our way back. Well, fly our way back. It's buried. I've never seen this before. Huh. Well, nothing I need from here, but that's cool. I don't think I've ever seen a ruined portal like that. Okay, we are currently at negative 13,785 by positive 253. We need to get back to negative 8,200, negative 70. So we got a little bit of flying to do, but I will see you when we are back to base. Well, we've returned to the overworld. It is time to drop this netherrack where it belongs so that it is out of the way. Let's also, while we're at it, just put anything else we don't need right now away because we're responsible and we take care of our inventories now. Beautiful. Okay, with that done, let's go ahead, grab ourselves a shulker and put in everything we got from our little adventures. Beautiful. All right. I'd say that's a pretty good haul. We got, I think, all of the new kind of decorative outdoor blocks. We finally got some dead bushes, which we didn't have, and we got 2 lodestones, which is exciting because it actually gives functionality to a compass. So if we did want to hold a compass on us at all times that pointed us home, we could really go on much bigger adventures and always know how to find our way home, even without coordinates, even without, you know, the general knowledge of where our home is. So that is really cool. I'm so excited about these wildflowers. I mean, even just coming out here and finding a place to put them, like, oh, I think they could look so good everywhere. I don't even know where I want to put them here. I feel like they probably got to go with the apiary. Oh, yeah. Like, just kind of interspersed with some, if we did some cherry blossom leaves in here too. But like, even just a couple here and there. It just, oh, I don't know. It just brings so much, just like the tiniest of little spaces. That's so cool. Also, while we're here, we may as well, thank you, bees, for your service. We appreciate you. Well, we've got so much of that we can really do anything with, and I always forget about it. Also, since last episode, I did reduce the spikiness of 2 of these, and I think I am going to build maybe a bigger rock in this area eventually, just to add another one, but I kind of liked having these smaller barrier rocks, and we'll have some bigger ones a little closer to the wall here, kind of to mimic this one right here. So I was thinking maybe we could have that as a support under this building. We'll just have like a big rock right here that is a support under this building. And that way it ties all of this together a little bit more, but doesn't impede on this space that I want to use to build a boat in the future. So I like that idea. We'll get to that another time though. That is not what we are spending the rest of today doing. So let's go grab our little decorative blocks. We are also not spending the rest of the day using those, but I do want to bring them over back to the village with us. And then I will explain the plan for the day. Oh, also in between episodes, I did light up most of what was left of over here. So now, if we take a nice far look, this whole area is lit up with some frog lights, with some moss carpet over them, just so it's a lot safer. We don't have to be worrying about mobs everywhere. The only place we got to worry about mobs is right down here, as you can very clearly see. There's already just, well, there were more there when I was flying in. I don't know where the others went, but yeah. So we finally have this all lit up. It's much safer now, which is great because then we don't have to worry about mobs closing in on us as we're working on our village. So for today's plan, we are going to be looking at the houses that are already here in the village. So we've got this one here, we've got that one up there, and then we've got these few lining down here. And then we are going to put, this technically was a house. Obviously, we turned it into something else. So we are going to build another one in this area. Honestly, probably a few more houses. But the plan for today is I want to come up with probably 3 designs for houses that will repeat all around this whole village just to kind of fill in spaces. And obviously each one will have its own color palette, its own decorations on it, its own kind of variances. But I kind of want to come up with 3 baseline designs that we can put together and then intersperse throughout this whole village to really bring it to life. And then maybe release a couple of these guys because, oh my goodness, there's so many of them. They freeze sometimes. If we just stand here for a second, you can see they just freeze, and we aren't freezing. Like, we are good. It's just the villagers. So I'd love to free a couple of them, actually have some beds and things around for them to live in. And then some iron golems will spawn naturally, and all these things that'll just really bring this whole place to life, which is really exciting. That's the plan for the day. I gotta go grab some blocks, and then I think we'll probably set up in maybe this open area to set kind of the template ones, and then we'll go from there. So I'm thinking there will be 3 different types of houses. The small house, complete with 1 room and kind of the general amenities of a tiny village house. The medium house, a slightly larger take on the small house, complete with 2 rooms and a little bit of extra space for storage. And finally, the large house, which is a slightly larger take on the medium house, except it has a 3rd room and a patio on the back. And with all 3 of these house templates put together, we now have a pretty good idea of the general look of the village. And like I said, these are just the templates. So they are built like very much in this, as you can see, very heavily inspired here. They are built very much in the style of this tower, as these are going to be maybe the 3 oldest homes in this village. But here's where the fun part of this comes in. I would really love to find a way to incorporate as many of you all into this village as I can, considering we just hit 600 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. As always, thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful every single day. And for that, like I'm saying, I would love to find a way to incorporate at least as many of you who are interested into this village. So between now and we'll say May 15th, of 2025. If you're watching this after May 15th of 2025, I'm sorry, it's too late for you now. But if you would like to have a house of your own in this village, please comment whether the small house, the medium house, or the large house is your favorite, and maybe give me a block palette to work with, and I will do my best to get your house into this village. Now, it may take some time. You have to understand that, I've got other things I want to do as well, but I do, as we continue to build out this village, I would really love to bring those houses here. And I will even put a little sign with your name on it. So, yeah, between now and May 15th of 2025, feel free to leave a comment on this video. Let me know a block palette you'd like to see me use for your house. And then, of course, which design you like the most. This is just my way of saying thank you so much again for 600 subscribers, for being here all this time. I'm so grateful. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's do a little walkthrough of each of these houses. So first, we have the small house, which, like I said, is just one room. So you've got the bed, you've got a little candle here, some storage, and then some shelves here to just kind of fill up the walls, and some space here for some paintings or whatever else you might want to use to fill the interior. Oh, also, if you have anything you'd like to see on the interior of your house, be sure to leave that in the comment too, and I'll try and find a way to incorporate that. Now, moving into the medium house, you'll see it is just the small house with another room on the opposite side. So now we've got a little bit more space for some larger storage, some more paintings, some more things to hang around, whatever you'd like to add in to this space, as well as your little bedroom with a space for paintings. And then finally, you have the large house, which from the front looks almost identical to the medium house, but upon entry, you'll see you have your normal front room, your side room, and an additional third room here. So it gives you just kind of this extra long, I guess you could say this is one room here, an extra long second room, as well as a patio with some plants hanging, and just a good place to come sit out and enjoy the beautiful views of the ocean, of the forest, and depending on where you build it, of the cherry blossoms, the villa, or even the mountain over there. But yeah, these are the three designs. And like I said, I'm really happy with them. And of course, we are going to build these in multiple different styles. So if you've got a style of your own you'd like to see, or if you like any style of building that I've done up until this point, whether it be, this kind of more Tuscan inspired building style, kind of this diorite building style that I did over in these two locations, or more kind of in that coppery tones that I did over at the base, let me know. I seriously would love to find a way to incorporate as many of these into this village as we can, and I think it's really going to help fill out the whole place. Now, I know today's video is a little bit shorter, but just given it's another holiday weekend, I wanted to make sure that this video was short and sweet and just showed you all what I'm working on and what I'd like to keep working on here in the next couple of episodes. As always, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. If you're new or find yourself coming back, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. But again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for 600 subscribers. Here's to the next 600. Here's to you all. Seriously, thank you so much. Take care. I'll see you soon.